Owls of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's the handoff. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll leave it with him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Meyer. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Running in
DBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. There he goes. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Holds it in on the left, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw it, Simon. They'll run the screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give on the option. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Breaks into the open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Makes the catch. And they will score. Touchdown, Temple. Here comes the two-point try.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
Western Kentucky Hilltoppers will take over. First and 10.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll give it to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Parrish. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Inside the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, WKU. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Showing off the arms. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Simon. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Intercepted deep in his own end. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It moves to second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield. It's Simon. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread them out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Simon. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hits him with a stiff arm. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Takes his shot. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Simon. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Touchdown, Owls! And the comeback is on.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, it's right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Hilltoppers have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. Using his feet. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Parrish. Running through contact. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Hilltoppers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Are you kidding me? What are we doing?
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. He's looking deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bermudez. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Wide open downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's inside the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to pass. It's Simon. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Owls. And here they come, almost all the way back. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's right. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. It's Henry. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence. The Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hilltoppers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.